Have you heard of the clothing company Salt Life? Well, the founder of that company recently made headlines, but not for the reasons you'd expect. Michael, the co-founder of Salt Life, was involved in a tragic and bizarre sequence of events that began with a personal crisis and ended in a dramatic turn of events. Michael, along with his partners, founded Salt Life, a brand known for its surf-inspired apparel. You might have seen their distinctive stickers on cars, sometimes misread as something less family-friendly. Michael achieved great success, eventually selling the company for a staggering $40 million. With his newfound wealth, life seemed to be on an upswing for him. But then, everything changed. Michael had a serious ATV accident, which led him to begin physical therapy at a local gym. There, he met Grace, an 18-year-old gym employee who he quickly became infatuated with. Despite being 54 and already married, Michael was undeterred by their age difference. He pursued Grace with a surprising level of enthusiasm, and to his shock, she responded positively. Their relationship evolved quickly from flirtation to a full-blown affair, complete with dates and regular intimate encounters. Michael and Grace even began collaborating on business ventures. Naturally, Grace's parents were concerned about their daughter dating a man 3 times her age. Their concerns intensified when Grace announced she would be spending a weekend with Michael on a business trip to Daytona Beach. When Grace failed to check in with her parents for a day, they grew increasingly worried and reported her missing. A local police officer visited their home to investigate. During this visit, Grace called her parents, assuring them she was fine. However, her voice sounded strangely altered, prompting her parents to request a welfare check. The next day, Grace called again, explaining that they were heading from Daytona to visit friends in the Florida Keys. On their way, they decided to stop at Singer Island for a day at the beach. After enjoying their time at the beach, they returned to their hotel room. It was here that things took a disturbing turn. Allegedly, Michael and Grace began partying with drugs and alcohol. At some point, they started playing a game mimicking finger guns, which they found amusing. Michael, perhaps inspired by their playful mood, decided to pull out a real firearm and point it at Grace as a joke. Tragically, the gun discharged, and Grace was shot in the stomach. In a state of panic, Michael did not call for help. Instead, he fled the scene, taking the gun with him. He drove for 4 hours, approximately 280 miles, until his car ran out of gas. At a gas station, he broke down emotionally, attracting the attention of the attendant, who called the police. The police arrived, found Michael in distress, and took him to a hospital for evaluation. Meanwhile, Grace's father, growing increasingly anxious over her lack of communication, used a tracking app to locate her phone at the Hilton Hotel on Singer Island. When the police checked the hotel, they discovered Grace's lifeless body in the hotel room. The gunshot wound had proven fatal. Michael had left the hotel so hastily that he forgot his wallet and ID. Given that the room was registered in his name, it didn't take long for the authorities to identify him as the prime suspect. They tracked him down at the hospital and arrested him. Michael was charged with manslaughter. He opted for a plea deal and was sentenced to 12 years in prison. So next time you see a Salt Life sticker, you'll have a dark and somber story behind it.